It's the most abused word. Everyone says to everyone, I love you, but they don't mean it, and then they act things that is not love. Love is when a man and a woman are attracted to each other and have intelligence compatibility. They maybe they start dating or like that, and it's about, I'm gonna talk about myself. I fell in love once in my lifetime with French Montana. We were young, we were both studying in the Middle East. I was working with the American government, he was working with the French government, and we met. I was in London at the time. He added me on Facebook, and he said, I'm gonna come see you, and he started calling me. And I was laughing, I did not take it seriously. Then he flew from Paris and met me in the Middle East, and we dated for 3 months. Then after that, I'm ghosting right now, like my older brother Marcus says, sleeping with a dead person. No, I'm not, but it's just remembering. So when we used to fight, because I used to work and he used to work in very hard jobs, he used to come all over the way or send me flowers or a cake from wherever he is, wherever I am in the world. Then I started my missions traveling. We started planning trips together, and we used to distribute cancer medication for poor people. We used to help them all the day and visit all the monasteries, synagogues in the Middle East. We did that. That's how we used to talk hours and hours on the phone and work 14 hours a day, both of us. And when we have time break, we just call each other. Even when we were eating, we used to eat while talking on the phone. What are you eating? What are you dressing? And all that. And then how did we meet all this time? We used to make vacations and meet each other, and we wedded in synagogues and churches all over France and America. We visited all the cities in France and London. We went to Belgium on missions. And then an incident happened while I was working in the Middle East. I was attacked by the terrorists, and they threatened me because he was a French secret intelligence person. They wanted to catch him, so they caught me. They didn't discover my cover, and the gun was in my head and said, if you don't leave him, we're gonna kill him or kill you. So I remember being locked in that room, and I found a phone. I called him and told him, look, I love you, and this is what happened. I was barely speaking. I lost the ability to talk. I was really scared. So he came with my brother, Gerard, and they took me out of that room, and they closed the university, and all the military came because we were attacked at the university where I used to teach. After that, of course, I tried protecting him, and then his parents, I forgive them later and now, but they didn't want us to get married officially, not only praying and signing papers to each other, between each other. We wanted to do it in front of everyone and invite all our friends. Well, for them, he was the surgeon, the perfect and surgeon, the secret agent, and who is me. So they know I'm a dentist, but that's like, I don't know why did they do that, but that's what happened. And then people started telling them, you won't find anyone like Zina. And we parted. He didn't get married. After 1 month he was shot, and I killed the people who shot him. Then he discovered my cover. I was already in the States. He wanted to come here, and then he was shot again and he died. And I never met him since I left the States. That's why I said I wanted to go to the Middle East, then I didn't want to go anymore because I lost him. And I felt like I want to find my family because no one. And since the 8 years, I feel like if I sleep with someone, it's going to be cheating on him. For some reason, it's not. So I love, that's love. That's love. And even when we used to go to the bathroom, we used to go to the bathroom together, to the restroom. That's a kind of connection you don't find anywhere, but that's something I want, and I don't want something less than that. When I used to get angry a lot from him. He was so handsome, like collar up, green eyes, black hair. And all the nurses and where he used to work used to follow him. Then he used to tell him, no, I'm talking with the dentista. He used to set rules. I did not need to be an officer on him. He used to set rules, what he wants, and he wanted me, and he didn't see anyone. I don't know the feeling of cheating, and he doesn't know the feeling of cheating. That's what happened. He was the love of my life. And when I'm over it now, but I'm just mentioning this is the first time I say our story because I want to move on. And I want to find someone who will help me move on, and that someone will come one day. Have a great evening.